Are you constantly feeling anxious in your relationships, afraid your partner will leave, or wondering why you overthink every little thing they do? Maybe you're searching for a way to feel less anxious in your relationships. Or asking yourself, how can I make my partner stay with me? I remember feeling that way so vividly. Even as I say this now, I can feel those old feelings bubbling up. Fears that I wasn't enough, that I'd be abandoned, that I had to figure out how to hold on to someone no matter what. Those are such painful feelings to have in a relationship, especially when all you really want is a safe, secure, forever love that you can trust. Something you've likely never experienced before and you deeply crave. If this is where you're at, let me first say you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. These feelings come from patterns we learned in early life, and today we'll show you how you can start changing them.
In today's video, Tehrina and I are here to guide you through anxious attachment, what it is, why it happens, and 5 steps you can begin now to feel less anxious in your relationships. This video is part of our series on attachment styles. So if you've ever wondered how attachment impacts your relationships, you're in the right place. We're excited to help you on this journey toward feeling more secure and confident.
Anxious attachment is one of the 4 attachment styles, and it's often tied to a deep fear of being abandoned or not being enough. If you have this style, you might notice patterns like overanalyzing your partner's words or actions, worrying that they'll leave even if there's no evidence to support that fear, constantly needing reassurance or validation to feel secure, feeling anxious or insecure when they're not immediately responsive. This attachment style often develops in childhood when our early caregivers were inconsistent, sometimes meeting our needs and other times being unavailable. And this inconsistency isn't always due to neglect or unloving parents. It could be tied to circumstances like parents working long hours to provide for the family, divorce or death of a parent, a caregiver struggling with mental health issues, or simply being overwhelmed. Whatever the cause, the result for the child is the same: a lack of consistent love, attention, and nurturing, making their world feel unsafe and insecure. And this is what shapes those feelings of anxiety you may now experience in your adult relationships.
In relationships, anxious attachment can create patterns that are exhausting. You might send multiple texts when your partner doesn't reply, worrying that they're upset with you. You might avoid bringing up your own needs because you're scared of rocking the boat. Or you could feel hyper-focused on your partner's mood, trying to fix things before they go wrong. The truth is, anxious attachment isn't your fault. Your brain is wired to seek connection because it's what kept you safe as a child. But here's the good news. While anxious attachment may explain your patterns, it doesn't have to define your future. Our attachment styles aren't set in stone, and with the right tools and support, they can change.
To understand how this happens, let me share a famous study called the still face experiment. In this experiment, a parent interacts warmly with their baby and then suddenly goes still and unresponsive. Within moments, the baby becomes distressed, trying desperately to regain their parent's attention. This shows us how sensitive we are to connection and how deeply we feel the absence of it, even as infants. This idea of craving connection is at the heart of emotionally focused therapy, or EFT, developed by Dr. Sue Johnson. EFT is based on attachment theory, and it helps us understand that adult relationships are built from the same need for emotional safety and connection that we had as children. And when those needs aren't met, it triggers feelings of insecurity and fear, leading to the anxious patterns we're talking about today.
In relationships, anxious attachment can feel exhausting. You might find yourself rereading texts or replaying conversations, looking for clues about how your partner feels about you. You might hold back because you're afraid your partner will think you're too much. Even small disagreements can leave you wondering if the relationship is over.
I've been there. Early in my relationships, I was constantly anxious, wondering if I was good enough or if my partner would leave. What I didn't realize at the time was that these fears weren't really about my partner. They were rooted in the anxious patterns I developed in my early years. But here's the thing. While I brought these patterns into my relationship, the partners I was choosing at the time really weren't helping to ease my anxiety. Instead, their behaviors often reinforce those fears, making it nearly impossible to create a healthy, securely attached connection. This is why it's so important to reflect on both your attachment style and the kind of partner you're choosing to build a relationship with. A secure, healthy relationship requires both self-awareness and clarity about what you truly need in a partner. And if you're not sure about your attachment style, take our attachment style quiz. It's linked above to better understand your patterns. Knowledge is power, and this quiz is a great starting point.
Let's talk about 5 steps you can take to start reducing anxiety and creating more secure relationships. Pay attention to what makes you feel anxious. Is it when your partner doesn't text you back? When they spend time with friends? Write these down to help build some awareness around these situations.
When anxiety kicks in, take a deep breath and ground yourself. Remind yourself, my feelings are valid, but they don't define reality. Journaling, meditating, or calling a trusted friend can help calm your mind.
Invest in friendships, hobbies, and personal growth. The more secure you feel in yourself, the less you're going to depend on your partner for reassurance.
Instead of acting from fear, try saying, I feel anxious when I don't hear from you because connection is important to me. Can we talk about ways to feel closer?
Ask yourself, what do I really need in a partner to feel safe and secure? This is where our must-haves and deal-breakers video and free guide come in handy. They're designed to help you identify your core needs and clarify what you're looking for in a relationship. When you have a clear vision, you're more likely to choose a partner who aligns with your values and helps you feel secure.
By taking these steps, you're not just reducing anxiety, you're actively moving toward building a secure, loving connection, which you deserve. So now it's your turn. Do you recognize these patterns of anxious attachment in your relationships? What's one step you'll take to feel less anxious? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
And don't forget to subscribe, because in our next video, we're exploring avoidant attachment and what happens when someone fears closeness instead of craving it.
And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Anxious attachment is something many people experience. And with understanding and practice, you can absolutely build secure, loving relationships. We're all in this together.